The room gets quiet. The interviewers lean forward, and they drop the prompt, "Tell us about a time you made a bad decision." Instantly, your heart rate spikes. Your palms sweat. The physiological fight or flight response kicks in, driving an intense, sudden urge to defend yourself. The most common trap candidates fall into right here is attempting to dodge the question entirely. They try to disguise a strength as a weakness, claiming they work too hard or care too much, specifically to avoid genuine accountability. But the panel already knows you are fallible. They assume human error is a daily reality on the flight deck, and they are not demanding a flawless, mistake-free past. What they are actually doing is running a stress test. They are measuring your professional integrity and evaluating your personal safety culture. Passing this test requires stepping away from conversational instincts. You have to treat the interview question itself like an in-flight emergency that demands a strict procedural response. Step 1 of this protocol happens before you say a single word. You must stabilize your physical response to the pressure. You take a deliberate breath and purposefully lower the pitch of your voice. This physical grounding proves to the panel that you maintain executive function and emotional control when things get tense. Next, apply the STAR framework, mapping your narrative into 4 steps: situation, task, action, result. For the situation, select an honest, unintentional error. Describing willful negligence will instantly disqualify you. Consider a classic aviation scenario. You are flying an approach, and air traffic control issues a rushed, late runway sidestep request. You accept the clearance without fully calculating the timeline. The direct consequence of accepting that rushed request is that your aircraft is pushed out of its normal parameters, forcing you into a dangerous, unstable approach. By managing your physiological reaction and selecting a scenario built on an innocent miscalculation, you establish a foundation of competent problem solving. You are diagnosing a flaw, not confessing to recklessness. Back in the scenario, the aircraft is dropping, the runway is shifting, and the approach is unraveling. You are at the exact moment of failure. Step 3 is taking absolute responsibility. You must own the fact that your judgment, in that split second, was flawed, making 0 excuses and refusing to deflect blame onto the air traffic controller. Step 4 is the correction. You must detail the immediate, decisive action you took to arrest the mistake and return the aircraft to a safe state. With an unstable sidestep, abandon the landing. You immediately execute a go-around, putting the aircraft safely back into the sky to reset. Correcting the physical state of the aircraft handles the immediate danger, but Step 5 requires you to initiate the systemic feedback loop. This diagram illustrates a safety management system, or SMS. Airlines rely on this network to track hazards, and you must explain how you participated by filing a formal safety report, like an ASAP or NASA report, so the company could learn from your error. Formally documenting your mistake proves to the hiring panel that you view your own errors as vital intelligence required to protect the entire organization. At this point in your answer, you have guided the panel out of the crisis, demonstrating both composure in the moment and transparency after the fact. Now you deliver the final element of the protocol, the permanent fix. You conclude by detailing a specific personal habit, rule, or checklist you developed in the aftermath to guarantee this specific error never happens again. Outlining this new personal standard provides the panel with the exact reassurance they are looking for. It proves you possess a high level of self-reflection and the discipline to adapt. A novice candidate finishes their story relieved that they survived the mistake. A professional candidate finishes by showing how they engineered a permanent solution. True professional maturity is proven when a candidate systematically takes their past failures and builds them into the foundation for a safer future.